Welcome back to Misfit to Megavalanche Racer, and it's Megavalanche on a fat bike. And after 6 months of training and refining, this is the final setup. I'm going to share with you the final setup I've got for the bike. I've been restricted in things like tyres because they physically don't make downhill double hard casing for fat bike tyres because, well, no one will be stupid enough to race one in a downhill race. So let me take you through the bike. This is the Lenz Fatillac. It is 150mm travel front and back, and I've got the Sram kit on it. It's a 1-to-12 Eagle, 500% range, and it's a 10-to-50. Look at my cool little... The tyres I've gone for are the 45 North Van Helgas. And I'm going to run these at about 9 psi, which took some advice from various people about. Obviously the psi is going to change from the top of the mountain when you get to the bottom, so you don't want to overcompensate. Oh, I'm in the snow, I'll lower the pressure, because that will lower even further as you get down the hill. So I'm going to run these at 9. So that is the tyres they offered me. I looked at the Maxxis Minions, I looked at the Jumbo Jims, and then had a big laugh because that would be hilarious, because they are light, super fast tyres, but no grip whatsoever. So I've gone for the Van Helgas, which I think gives me the blend of grip and speed, and less drag. So this is them. What am I doing for the pedals? I've got the Hope gravity pedals. I like being clipped in, and my buddy Ben Moore, pro racer, I said, should I be clipped in or wear flats? The smart money's on flats, and Ben said, ride whatever you normally ride. If you're used to being clipped in, ride clipped in. So that's what I'm going to do. So as we go up, you can see I've got the RockShop Monarch Plus 150mm travel. I've got some various shiny purple Hope bits, SQ Labs 60X saddle, on one dropper post. And as we come through the bike, the big revelation here is going to be a lot of arm pump. There's going to be a lot of pressure on the hands and the arms, and an absolute revelation for me with these Spank Spike bars. They're the Vibrocore, so they have this foam inside here, which really seemed to help me when I was in Spain. That really took a lot of vibration away. On top of that, I've added these Rev grips, which everyone swears by. I haven't noticed a massive additional difference, but I think that's because I've put one really good thing on top of another really good thing. So effectively, the Spank Spike bars are doing a terrific job, but for the added, why the hell not, it's a once in a lifetime thing, I've added the Rev grips as well. And I've got these on the lightest setting. You can put in different sleeves either end for how much it moves. It's quite a nifty idea. So this part of the grip doesn't actually touch the bar. It's fixed on these points, and the grip moves inside, which is quite a cool idea, because it means you've got that freedom, that hand movement, but you're not sort of twisting, the grip's twisting, you aren't. And we come around to the front of the bike. Actually, while we're on it, we're with brakes. So we've got Magura MT7 brakes with the additional HC3 lever, which is a slight upgrade. I'm going to run 180 front and back. I was looking at 203s. I think for the additional stopping power I'm going to get, there's not an awful lot in it, so I'm going with 180 rotors front and rear. But I've got to say, I'm a big fan of these brakes. I'm still, the only decision I've yet to make, the only decision is which pads I put in. And I'm going to take all pads and experiment when I'm there. The sintered versus the organic versus the metallic, etc. They all have their benefits, ups and downsides. And because the race is so bonkers, starting in the wet, in the snow, but then you've got the you don't want the noise, etc. Then you've got a big climb, and then you're going to absolutely fry the brakes. That last section is 25 minutes of steep turns you know, coming back, switchbacks after switchback, and I think I'm going to be cooking the brakes, whatever. So I'm going to take a final bit of advice on which pads to have. But so that is the setup, and at the front I have my Wren forks. You know I'm a fan. Hey, I'm so much of a fan, I actually am now the UK distributor. That's how much I like them. So these are 150 travel, and like all good motorbike forks, they're inverted, so the bottom section's moving, so you've got all the strength and rigidity up here where you need it, and the bottom section is soaking up all the bumps. And look at this brilliant guard decal. Total MTB, who I'm raising money for, the Megavalanche, and Dicking About TV. And the final thing with the bike, why am I doing this? Total MTB. This is the bike set up the way I've got it. It doesn't matter. The whole concept of Total MTB is to improve people's mental health and enjoy the environment. And please, it doesn't matter what bike you ride. It doesn't matter how expensive it is. It makes no difference. Just get on your bike, ride, get out in the beautiful fresh air. Even on the wettest, windiest, most miserable, coldest day, a bike ride is still a great thing to do. So that's why I'm trying to raise money to help Total MTB continue the great work they're doing. So this is the bike setup. Ask me any questions you like. I've got 2 weeks to go, so hey, any additional feedback, gratefully received. But this is her. This is Susie, named after my friend Susie, who, like every woman I know, is totally fearless. And in honor of Susie, we've even got Batgirl on the front wheel, because the front wheel, a bit like Susie, will hit anything, will be totally fearless. So this is the bike. Wish me luck. This thing, this thing, I'm trusting to get me down the Megavalanche. See you next time.